Hi guys, thank you for watching my previous video. Today we are looking at algebraic manipulation and formulae. So this slide, we have a question on number patterns. So we have three shapes and we should analyze how this pattern will unfold. So part A, draw the pattern for n equals to 4. So I hope it's not that hard for you to see how to draw the pattern for n equals to 4. And you should be able to observe that if n equals to 1, there is 1 square, and n equals to 2, there is 4 square, and n equals to 3 is the combination of two squares overlap with a small square. So n equals to 4 is definitely 3 big squares while overlapping 2 small squares. Therefore, I have drawn it out for you. So part B, we are asked to copy and complete the following table. So n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number of tiles t. So we have 1 tile when n equals to 1. We have 4 tiles when n equals to 2. And we have 7 tiles when n equals to 3. Therefore, you see the number 3 is in between two numbers. Therefore, n equals to 4, we have 10 tiles. And we are asked to find the parameter of the pattern, denoted by P. So if one side is 10 cm, so when n equals to 1, we have 4 times 10, which is 40 cm. So 2 tiles we have 80. And when n equals to 3, we have 20, 20, and 20 here, as I have labeled in the figure n equals to 3. So we just need to add all these 20s up and we get 120 when n equals to 3. And we can see that an addition of 40 in between two numbers. Therefore, when n equals to 4, we have 160. So I have completed the table. Part C, express t in terms of n. Okay, so let me copy down. When n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, my t equals to 1, 4, 7, 10. Addition of 3 in between each number. Therefore, when n equals to 2, 4 equals to 1 plus 3 times 1. And when n equals to 3, 7 equals to 1 plus 3 times 2. I hope you can see the pattern now. Therefore, when it's nth number, t equals to 1 plus 3 times actually n minus 1. So I have corrected it in my slide. So refer to my slide for the correct answer. So part D, find the value of t when n equals to 20. Therefore, you can make use of the formula found in C. T should be equals to 1 plus 3 times bracket 20 minus 1. Therefore, it's 58, not 61 here. I have corrected it in the slide. Now part E, express P in terms of n. Same thing, when n equals to 2, or when n equals to 1, 40 equals to 0 plus 40 times 1. And when n equals to 2, which is 80, I get 40 plus 40 times 1. And when n equals to 3, I get 120 equals to 40 times, or 40 plus 40 times 2. And therefore you can see P is actually equals to 40 plus 40 times n minus 1. And let's simplify this further, and you should get 40 n. And for f, when P equals 280. So actually 280 equals to 40n. So we should get 7. Okay, now we are asked to factorize the following. And 3m squared minus 75n squared. So whenever you see a common factor, please factor that out. So after that, you left with m squared minus 25n squared, and you should be able to observe that m squared minus 25n squared is similar to a squared minus b squared. And a squared minus b squared equals to bracket a minus b bracket a plus b. Therefore, you get this answer. Okay, part B. This is a quadratic equation. X squared minus x minus 20. Therefore, quadratic equation, you can use table method. And if you can observe quickly, so the answer is x minus 5 bracket x plus 4, as I have explained right now. Okay. So I would like to explain further. For quadratic equation, the first method you should think of is table method, and then next is completing square, and then next is the formula if you are asked to solve. Okay, part C. If you are observant enough, you should be able to spot that actually this question is similar to part B. And now x is replaced by 3t minus 4. Therefore, we can make use of the answer just now. We just replace x with 3t minus 4. So you should get 3t minus 9 bracket and 3t. And let's simplify it some more. Do you have to? Yes, you have to, because you can still take out the 3, because the question asks you to factorize. Therefore, whenever you see a factor, you need to factorize it out. Therefore, the final answer is 90 bracket t minus 3. Okay, here you are asked to expand and simplify the following, and I hope it's not that hard for you. So over here, for part A, basically, you just need to open a bracket. So after opening the bracket, and you should get what I have written. And therefore, now you need group and do addition or subtraction. And therefore, you should get this answer. Okay, for part B is slightly more difficult, but you should do the same thing, expand it out. So after expanding or opening the bracket, okay, be careful here. Students tend to make mistake here when opening bracket. So use small, middle, big bracket appropriately. Okay, so now I'm left with the last two terms. So over here you should be able to observe that this is bracket a plus b bracket a minus b. Therefore I get this. Okay, now time to open the middle bracket here. Don't try to add anything yet. Open all the brackets first. Only after opening all the brackets, then you do addition or subtraction of terms with similar power. Okay, so over here there is a trick here I always use. So those terms with similar power, I will underline them, so it's easier for me to add them up. So over here I have underlined q to the power of 2. So I get, let's 49 plus 18 plus 1. No, it's not 58. It should be 68. So for q to the power of 2, I get 68 q to the power of 2. So next, I will underline another term, p squared. Anything with p squared. So I will use double lines to differentiate this from just now. So I get 8p squared. So now I can use wavy line to underline anything with pq. And 14pq minus 48pq, I get 34 minus 34pq. So I hope you should also use similar technique to do addition and subtraction of similar terms, because I realize this technique helps me a lot to differentiate so many terms. Okay, therefore, do you need to factorize it out? Do you need to take out the factor too? No need, because the question here says expand and simplify. Okay, here we are asked to simplify the following. Okay, we have three expressions here. Okay, so whenever you see a factor, so take out this factor. So for x squared plus 5x, so the factor is obviously x. So take out x, and you're left with bracket x plus 5 at the bottom. So you times 3x over, so you have a quadratic 2x squared minus 3x minus 35 here. So quadratic equation, you should think of table method, right? So let me do table method here, and you should quickly get the table method sorted out. So therefore, I have x minus 5 bracket and 2x plus 7 bracket, and therefore you can cancel 2x plus 7 top and bottom, plus you can cancel the x. Therefore you are left with 3 over x plus 5 bracket x minus 5 bracket. And you are not supposed to expand it because the question asks you to simplify. Okay, next you have a question, a term divided by another term, so it's as good as times another term. You reciprocate your second term. So we can cancel 2x minus 3 top and bottom, and therefore, and you can see I have factorized the top 2x plus 18 and also the quadratic equation. So once I have done that, you can see that I can actually cancel the x plus 9. Therefore I'm left with 2 over x minus 5. Okay, if you are observant enough, question C is actually part A and part B, they combine together. Therefore I just, okay, instead of doing it from scratches, I will just pick my answer from part A and part B, and I continue from there. The multiplication of the first two terms is actually part A. Therefore 3 over bracket x plus 5 bracket x minus 5 is the result of the multiplication of these two terms. So the last two terms is actually question part B. So I will just take the answer from part B. So I have 2 over x minus 5 for part B. Therefore I just need to add this up. So you have two terms, fractions, so you just need to make the denominator the same. So for the second term, 2 over x minus 5, I have to times another x plus 5, so that my denominator is the same as the denominator of the first term. And you can check your answer. Once you times x plus 5, you can actually delete it, and you should get back 2 over x minus 5. Therefore, expand it out, you have 2x plus 3 plus 10 is 13. Bottom, don't expand it. Okay, last slide. We are asked to simplify this question, part A. So if you are asked to simplify, basically you are asked to just open the bracket. So combine similar terms after doing that. So let's underline similar terms. I use wavy line to underline bx, anything with bx, and I use a straight line to underline anything with ay. Therefore, ax minus 2bx plus ay minus 2by. Can you simplify further? No. That's the answer for part A. Okay, part B. Part B, we are asked to factorize this question instead of simplifying this question. So if we are asked to factorize this question, so actually they're the same question. So basically we just need to factorize our answer in A. So if we are asked to factorize our answer in A, we just group the similar terms together. So ax plus ay, we can take out a. We get a bracket x plus y. Minus 2bx minus 2by, we can take out minus 2b and we get x plus y. Therefore, we just need to take out the common factor x plus y here. So we get bracket a minus 2b. That's our answer. And we are asked to let e equals to this blah 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 blah. In fact, question C is similar to question B and A. So we just take e equals to our answer in B. So I have e over a minus 2b equals to x plus y. We are asked to make the subject of this formula to y. So simply we get y equals to e over a minus 2b minus x. And that is the answer for this question. And this is a very short chapter, and I hope you have enjoyed it. It's all about algebraic manipulation and formulae. Okay, so bye.